Hi everyone. So I'm attempting to record again. I actually recorded 2 videos last week. And then I tried to stitch them together with the different clips and whatever. And the sound is not synced. I talk, my face moves, and then the sound comes about 2 seconds after, and it's in the actual file. And I was Googling, and apparently you can pull the audio out and resync it, and that was way too techy for me. I don't know how to do that. So I'm just going to record again. I had a video on the renovation and one on my sewing. So a bit annoying, but it's fine. We'll start again. I suppose tonight I will do a quick sewing update. I said in my intro video that I had a couple of big things coming up for sewing. And they're big things for me. They wouldn't be big for other people, but for me they're big. So I am going to be doing a farmer's market. I should be pinning while I'm talking. So I'm going to be doing a farmer's market this weekend, actually. So it's big weekend. We've got the farmer's market on Saturday, and we're moving into the new house Sunday, Monday, hopefully. I'm hoping it goes smoothly for the move, because my mum is meant to be looking after our son for the 2 days while we move. However, she's had COVID this week. We think she caught it from our son, actually, but we don't know, because he was sick, but we didn't test for COVID. So we don't know if he had COVID or something else. And it was a nightmare while he was sick. It was awful. Poor boy. So we don't want him sick again. So she hasn't been able to help us out with babysitting this week. And like I said, hopefully she'll be able to on the weekend, but we will see. But sewing. So market coming up on Saturday. I am trying to do a mad dash to get enough product. I don't really have enough. I am going to have a very small amount of stock, which is a bit of a shame, but I mean, hey, I suppose that what happens when you are trying to make product around a baby. As it is, I do mum from 6 a.m. through till 7 p.m. I look after our son, and then when my husband gets home, he aims to be home about 6, but it's often 6:30. So from 7 o'clock onwards usually is when he takes over. He puts our son to bed, and I drive into town. It's about a half-hour drive, and I do sewing. I get till midnight, and then I take over again so he can get some sleep for work, because he's a labourer. Well, he's not a labourer, but he does construction. And a lot of what he does can be quite dangerous, so he has to have sleep. So, and he's a heavy sleeper, and he's paranoid that if he falls asleep while I'm in town and our son stirs or needs something, he won't wake up. So he actually stays awake until I get home. So poor man is operating on about 6 hours sleep a night, on top of his 12 hours working a day. So yeah, it's not ideal. But yes, I generally sew till about 11 p.m. So I'm getting sidetracked. This is why I said I can't do short content on Instagram, because I babble. So products. So far I've got some coasters, some placemats, some lanyards. However, the big selling feature is the knapsacks. I've got 4 of them at the moment. They're quite an expensive item. They're going to be about 160. Just because by the time you pay for the material and a little bit of labour, I think 2 hours, takes me longer than 2 hours, but I put in 2 hours of labour in them. So they're quite expensive. So I don't think I need too many of them, but I want a few. So I've got 4 at the moment. I'll get them out in a couple of minutes and I'll show you what I've got. So I've got 4, but I want to, We wanted 7, but I think I'm going to be able to get 6. Because I've only got tonight and tomorrow night basically to do products, because Friday night I need to make my banner for my stand, and then the market is Saturday morning. So I should actually be doing the knapsacks right now instead of this, but I also need to get just these edges finished so I can sell these as well. Yeah, so I really don't have heaps of product, but that's okay. It'll test the waters. We'll see if people even like my products. See if my sewing is up to scratch. I know a couple of my items, like, I'm getting pretty good at sewing, I think. I have imposter syndrome, so, you know, I look at them and go, oh my god, they're crap. But, like, I think I'm getting alright. My seams are generally pretty good. Why isn't this working? My seams are generally pretty good, but, you know, we'll see what the public thinks and whether they think they're worth what I would need to charge to be able to make it worth it. Yeah. And fingers crossed. And then, based on reactions we have this Saturday, I will then be able to focus my products for the January market, because I'm doing a market on January 2024 as well, which is our Australia Day weekend. Apparently it's the market that has the most people come through. Usually there's 6,000-7,000 people go through the market each fortnight, but the Australia Day market, because it's our last week of school holidays, so lots of people from the capital city of Victoria come down to our little city for the markets. It's also people in our city come out, you know, last weekend with the kids before going back to the grind. It's also a long weekend with the Australia Day weekend. So, like, people are just out and about. And apparently the numbers skyrocket up to about 10,000 people going through. So that one's a good one. And if it's got Melbourne people coming down, even better, because based on some other YouTubers that I've seen and some research I've done, the Melbourneites, we call them, the Melbourne people generally just have a little bit more disposable income than we do out here in Ballarat. You know, you're in the big city, you're earning more money, you get a lot more corporate work, just, you know, bits and pieces like that means a bit more disposable income, which means they're more likely to buy on the day. Whereas the country markets, people have a budget. So, like a set budget that they'll go with. Say it's, you know, $100. They'll see something they like, and so, because they know they can only spend $100, they'll be like, all right, going to keep this in mind, but we're going to look at the rest of the market, see what else is there first, and then we'll decide which item we're going to buy. Which, totally reasonable. It's what I do. Absolutely what I do. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see the different demographic, I suppose it would be, coming down, like different location demographic, and seeing if that changes sales at all. Yeah. But, oh, that's my last pin. I will get some products to show you. My husband's poor piano is down my product stand. Alright, so I've got a couple of different coasters, so if you've got thoughts or opinions on them, please tell me which ones you like. So I've got 2 different styles. I've got this one, which, like, as you can see, it's got the border all the way around. They're just a little bit more, I don't know, flat, bit more finished. And then you got this style. I like to call these my puffies. There's no border around them. They're just thick and puffy. I like these ones. So does my husband. However, my father-in-law, mother-in-law, and my mother like these ones. So I think it's going to be a bit hit and miss as to which one people like. The only problem with the puffies is this. So to close the hole, you have to have, obviously, a seam, which I try to match the colour as best I can and kind of blend it in. I mean, I haven't pulled off the thread on that one yet, but you'll always be able to see a bit of a seam. Same as these ones. These are my puffies as well. Some cupcakes with some unicorns. that one seems hidden a bit better. So yeah, which ones do you like better? Puffies or finished? I also have these ones. I love these. I kind of want to keep these myself, but I will sell them. There's some puffies. Under them, so that's my set of 6 coasters, like for cups. These are like pot ones. Put a hot pot on them to keep, protect your bench. So those two both have, well actually, and the blue, have the 6 coasters and then the pot warmers? Coasters? I don't know. I don't know what you call them. I'll have to find out. I also have placemats. That's just a set of 6 placemats in the blue. That one has the finish around the edge. Sorry, you're going all over my space. And then I've got the purple as well. These ones I'm going to leave puffy. And then I'm not going to sell these at this market because I've only got 2. But I'm really happy with how this one's come out. My book dust jacket. I love the sloth. It's so cute. And then like really cute little ribbon on it as well. I'm really happy with these finishes. That took a little while to get my design right. A lot of fiddling to get the bookmarks in the right place, to get the elastic in the right place, to get the right size, all that. But yeah, I only got 2, so I'm gonna put them aside for now. And I'm gonna sell them at my January market. A friend suggested I do a giveaway to people who like my page. So I'll do a book cover giveaway as well, and it won't just be this one. I'll let people choose from a couple of different materials. That's the only one I've got made at the moment, but I've got some other materials that I love. Yeah, had to make some room. I've also got lanyards. They didn't focus very well, but they've got the clip on the end and then just fabric lanyard. So that's a cute cat one that I did last night. Got the purple, some plaid, and again, the sloth print. So I'll try to make a few more of these, but I am out of time. I don't think I'm going to be able to really make anything more than what I've got. So I'm just going to have a handful of lanyards to sell as well. And then my final 2 products, I'm going to have to get out. I'll be right back. All right. Sorry, this is not professionally recorded at all. And it's probably going to cost me. People don't like looking at dodgy recording, but it is what it is. I work with what I got. All right. Baby blankets. I'm really happy with these. These came out really super nice, or I think some people call them receiving blankets. So you've got the cute squirrel and deer and like little forest on one side with the really cute flowers on the other. They're quite big, although it is amazing how quickly the babies grow out of them. My goodness. My boy, he was given one when he was born, and it's amazing. He still uses it. I've actually got 3 from 3 different people. But they're amazing. I've got one at home, one in the car, and then like a spare one. But like, they're decent size. When he was born, we used to be able to cover him corded. He's now big enough that I have to use the whole thing. It's sad. It's sad. Sorry, choking on my own drink. Yeah, but enough about that. So I've got, I'll fold that nicer a bit later. So I've got the blanket. I've got 3 of these at the moment. So a cute little animal print with plaid on the back. And my personal favourite, dragons. I love it. Knights and dragons and castles, and it's amazing. With just a blue plaid on the back. I so want to keep this for my son, but I need products, so it's fine. I do actually have enough of this material, both of them, that I can make him another one anyway. And I have some of this aside. I think I've got 1.5 meters of this aside to make him some clothes at some point, because I can't get this material anymore. It's gone. I got the last of it at my local store, and it's gone. It's not even on their website anymore, so like clearly it's out of stock. And then I just got my new tagging gun. So you know, those annoying little plastic clips that you get like your socks and that on them. So I've got one of those for my tag, which I'm using sparkles, because why not? I've got my username? No? I'm going to say username. That's not what it is, but my username. across all my social medias so people will be able to find me with my care instructions, and I'll put the price here, and I might put measurements on as well, not sure. I might run out of time to put measurements on it, it might just be the price. So that's those, and then one more product. Alright, my final product is my knapsacks. The sewing that started it all, and I should have just stuck to my knapsacks and my baby blankets. I don't know why I branched off and did all these other things. I was like, I need a cheap item, I need this item, I need this item. No. I mean, yes, that'll be good for eventually, but I should have just stuck with my two main things for now, because now I don't have many of them and it's a problem. Whatever. I digress. I have knapsacks. So these are basically for toddlers or kids over 1, basically. They've got, in this side, this goes against the floor, 2 layers of repurposed quilt. And then top layer, just a single layer of quilt that goes over top of them. Sorry, baby monitor's going off. My husband's got it. Yes, I'll show you in a second how it all goes together. But basically, my baby contact naps still. I have been able to get him into the bed to sleep, like his own bed to sleep. But I find if I have him sleep in his bed during the day, he gets up more during the night and needs those cuddles. So the knapsack was born to try to kind of balance the two, because if I put this down on the floor for him, well, I'll show you his in a minute, he's got a cute one. If I put it down on the floor, I can lie down with him, I can snuggle with him for 10 minutes while he has his nap, get up, and then I get 15 or 20 minutes to go and do something before he wakes up and I'm around. So, and I find he doesn't tend to wake up as much in the night with the knapsack. So like if he's used his knapsack during the day to sleep. But yeah, this is my knapsacks. They're kind of large. So yeah, double layer on the bottom, single layer on top, and they just fold it down, crawl in, pull it over themselves. And I tried to make them a bit sensory friendly, because you know, some kids, like, they hate the feel of certain materials. So one side, super fluffy fleece. My dinosaurs were upside down. Wait, no they're not. It's fine. Super fluffy fleece on one side. Hang on. Sorry, turn the monitor down. Super fluffy one side, and then the other side I've got flannelette. So the kids can decide which one they like, because it is totally 100% reversible. So, you know, depending which side they like maybe they just want to lie on top of it as well, they'd still be able to lie on their nice fleecy side. And then it's ready to go. So I love these. I will do an origin story on them. But yeah, these are great. I've sold one of them. Someone saw it on Facebook and wanted one, so I did them a custom print. It was really cute. It was a dinosaurs one with a minky. I will never sew with minky again, ever. And if I do, I am charging through the nose because I refuse to sew with it. So don't order minky from me. Yes. So there's one. I've got a couple of patterns. Sorry, this room is a mess. Absolute mess. Cute little deer print with the purple fleece. This one's a bit of a funny texture. I don't know how this one's going to go, but I figured I'd try it. This is a teddy fleece. I don't know if you can see, it's more, get it to focus. It's like, it's not quite the fleece, it's more like little, like curls on it. Anyway, little safari green with the plaid flannelette. And then, final one, this one has Hello Kitty fleece with like pink strawberries for the flannelette. This room is a pigsty. Can't wait till I have more than one room. We move this week, although the house isn't ready. Like, it's not painted. We only have half the floors, so I don't know if I'm really going to end up with more space when we move, but we'll at least be able to get it done quicker. One is my son's. So this was the first one I ever made. Like, you can see the finish is just nowhere near as good. I spent a long time perfecting that finish. Worked out 6 weeks after he'd been sleeping in it. This is glow in the dark. That's not going to be ideal, but for now it works fine. Yeah. So there's the original inspiration under the piano, because he has, it usually goes in under like so, and he has a nap under the piano every afternoon, and I'm just here, can see him fully, can see his head, can see all of him, fully supervised while he has a nap, doing my sewing in the afternoons. Oof, the monitor's still going off. Feeling a little bit bad that I'm in town doing sewing and my poor husband is at home trying to soothe a screaming baby, especially when there's a good chance the reason he's screaming is because he just wants mum. Yeah. Anyway, I have 2 more knapsacks to make. I shouldn't have sat down. The material's over there for me to show you. And pile of material. That one I've already used, so not that one. Here it is. Puffins! I love this fleece. My puffins. I love it so much. So I'm going to do a knapsack with this fleece. And I'm going to pair it with actually a drill cotton. That was the custom one I made was also a drill cotton. Actually came out really nice, and the child it was bought for loved it. So I'm going to do a cotton one, a fleece with a cotton, and see how people like that as well, just so people can see the different options. But I'm going to pair that with my sloth. So puffin with my sloth. I'm going to do that one tonight. And then I've got this. I'm not sure what this is. Looked like it would be popular. It's probably Minecraft or something. And I'm going to pair that with Lego flannel. Yeah. So those are my projects for tonight and tomorrow. I'm hoping I can fly through them. What is it, 7:30? Oh, I spent a bit longer doing my video than I was probably supposed to. Because I'm down to, what, 4.5 hours, and I need 5 minimum to get 2 done, so. And that's if I get home at midnight. It's okay, I will do my best, because I'd love to make it just an extra couple of blankets as well. But we will see how I go. So that is the update sewing-wise. I will try to do an update on the renovation soon, but again, I need to re-record it. Actually, one thing. Got delivered today. New clasps for my lanyards. I haven't actually opened it yet, but they look really cool. Found coloured ones. So, yeah. Got like don't mind the crinkling. That's better. Like, that's kind of looks silver there, but that's a rose gold. Actually really pretty. Gold. It's got actual silver. And this one, oh, that's cool. It's like an antique-y, like iron, like yellowy black iron. That one's cool. And then black as well. So I'll be able to get some of these into the lanyards. So keen for that. They look really good. I only ordered them. When did I order them? It was last week. My mum was home and she went interstate last week. So what day did she get back? She got back on Tuesday? Oh, now I don't know. I must have only ordered them last Friday. Must have been Friday I ordered them. So that's 4 days ago. So that's pretty good. We live in Australia. It's not like America where you order from Amazon and you get things the next day. Or occasionally the same day. If you live in this capital city, you probably do. But not out in the rural city. So 4 days. Pretty happy. Yeah. Anyway, I'm going to stop rambling and get to sewing. I will update you all on how the market goes. I will put a post. I didn't do it. I put it on my Instagram, my Facebook. I didn't put it in my YouTube. I'll put a post in the community tab or the post tab, whatever it's called. I don't know how it works. there's a tab that's for the community. I'll put a post in there with the date and the location for the market. And if anyone in my subscribers or who sees it is from Australia and wants to pop by, please do. Otherwise, you know when I'll update you on how the market went. Hopefully the update won't be I sold nothing. Yeah. Bye. So, part of why I am really looking forward to moving is because I'm going to have a craft room that is dedicated. Which means I won't have to be doing this on the floor anymore. Because the sewing cabinet that you've seen in a couple of the videos actually pulls out from the wall and opens up to a giant like pattern making table at the back. Problem is it's so big I can't open it in this room. Not with the piano there, and there's a seat over there blocking it as well. If the piano wasn't there, like I could. But yeah. So looking forward to being able to use my pattern making table.